Hello everybody, welcome to Patchpen plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. To all you watching on YouTube, this is the start of a new episode. Today we're going to question Cody Hatkins and hopefully find out who, I mean, it's obviously Dee Vasquez. I can't think of who else it would be. I don't know why it's her, but I mean, she's the guy. Okay, in this case. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As a witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hatkins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange for a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Good. Please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Alright. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. No. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hatkins. I'm in second grade? Wait a minute. Does it say how old he is? Just a moment. 7. This kid's 7? Yeah, okay. I have some serious concerns about the reliability of this witness, but okay, we'll just take his word as fact, I assume. I get the feeling that this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Okay. You should have obtained that before calling him to the stand. Just saying, we should call him out on that. Wait, you're saying you had the broken tombs of the kid and you lost? Okay, we can call him out on that too. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. That's gonna be important. Phoenix? I wonder if he had... Yeah. You better make a note of it in the court record. Okay, if it... If it turns out that the picture that we need isn't this book the entire time, that's gonna be so dumb. Only 7:39 and I've already finished my drink. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I will say, the raspberry brisks are pretty good. Witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. Just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get to the studio, so I went home. Okay, well, I think I know what we have to do. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Cody, what you said just seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Well, that's a face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Uh-oh, was I putting on the pressure too much? What is this digital Wow! What was this, 2001? Wow! It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't... Yes, okay, thank you for the confirmation. 2001. Wow. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, did you? Didn't you? Mr. Wright? How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? I meant what I said. Well, Cody, are you a prosecuting attorney? Wait, that isn't what I meant. What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You had a problem with that? So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes with the bad guy, wham, and then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Oh, this sounds awfully bad for us. Is that all? Oh, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Let's go for the obviously vague one. Oh, boom. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Oh, why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With the samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He didn't see the finishing blow? He's still being vague about this. Well, what? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet, you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Uder, Mr. Wright? How could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? Well, that's a thing. Well, Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? You have ascertained that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Oh, why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Because he's not very good with the camera yet. Is that gonna be it? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Take that! That's actually it. Okay. Oh, what's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. Wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. But what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you could have looked away from the fight, and that's because you wanted to take a picture. But having just recently received your camp. Yeah. Do we have to explain this for a third time? So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Near means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange with that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness. Testify. Yipes. So nothing about how you said I'm right, which is, I guess, something that we wouldn't want to argue with anyway. It is our name, but okay. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. That's an interesting point. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange? Moving strangely. I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. And the lens opened, what did you see? Well, person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah. I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Ask him if the person he saw on the ground was the evil magistrate. right? He would be able to at least recognize the costume, if not the actor inside it. Right? Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hankins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hankins. It's one of my powers. Really? Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a shit? Okay, wait. Oh. Sorry, I know exactly what I've got to do, but I accidentally... But it was too late, so I erased them. Okay, this one... Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. Just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I cover every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody? Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hankins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Okay, so we did check. Okay, and it isn't in there, which is concerning. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Wait a minute. He lost. So, okay. So this is the Hammer, and he lost, and they changed his costume and stuck him in Studio One. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just won the case. No, go back. No, wait, no way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? They were blurry. Yeah, that's a big climactic realization. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Okay, that is not what you will want to be saying here. What you want to be saying You want to be saying that this is somebody disguised as the Steel Samurai? Because that makes it easier for Cody to accept and maybe gets you some more honest reactions out of him, because he's not gonna like this. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! The witness! Cody! Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw! Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, and then he didn't move. See, you could have made this easier on him if you just changed your wording slightly. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim, Steel Samurai was the victim, the Steel Samurai was the victim. You understand what really happened? It's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Wait! Didn't someone say they had seen him going to the scene of the crime before they turned on the cameras? I believe someone said that. Whatever. Moving on. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai, in this photograph, saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's exactly what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene that run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Miss Willpower's Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldegg said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got... Yeah! Alright. Fine. Mr. J. Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited. Yeah, that's... Why wasn't there a picture of him? Because they hadn't turned on the cameras yet. Why were the cameras ever turned off? Whatever. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. And he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Tops! See, you should have just told him that earlier! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Edgeworth let him bring it into the room, but didn't have him check it? Didn't think to check it? What? Show us, quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. Two! Alright. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This is decisive evidence! This is very decisive evidence! I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah, Maya has to come. You have to come in and save it for us again. Yeah, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring Look at this point, why don't you just point it out yourself? Why make me do it?
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Had I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number. Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? Yeah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show that. Are you serious? You're gonna make me point it out. After all of that. If there's any question. Here, at Studio 2. I mean, I guess I gotta give me something to do, but... just the... not letting me figure out the last one, just handing it back to me. I don't know. I see! That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked! So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they couldn't have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbeck, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting that he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? No, of course not. He was going to be the murderer and he failed. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jackhammer stole the costume. Would have to be this, right? I mean, it's a method, right? I don't have proof that he used the method, but it's a method. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Not that you're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Mr. Jackhammer stole the costume.
Take that!
This is it. Empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Honor, I have an idea. We'll just check the fingerprints of the bottle, obviously. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to track this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on the bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. The bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hankin's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. Okay, wait. If Jake Hammer's fingerprints are on the bottle, then all the evidence, right? All the evidence points to our client being innocent. Why? I mean, we haven't proven who did it yet. But all the evidence. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbeck may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. We have more investigating to do? Wait, we have another day of investigating? Sure, why not? Very well, court is adjourned. I mean, I suppose we still don't know anything about the motive. October 19th, 247 District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. And I suppose it would have to be Jack Hammer's motive. Which I guess, okay, so the studio's, like, not paying him very well, and they have him stuck in bad roles. So, like, he goes to kill one of the studio executives, and D. Vasquez turns it around and kills him. Yeah, not terribly complicated, I don't think. That was a close one. You were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Heh, maybe I should take up a career in acting? There is an opening! I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times, thankfully. Me too. Dead? Oh, should we be... Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. I seriously want to take up a career in acting now. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go and make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. I guess that's a stopping point. Yeah, I'm getting done much earlier than usual. I started a half hour earlier is why. So yeah. That's been Patchpen Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Join us next time, and we'll at least get started on the final day of the case. I thought we were gonna finish it, like, maybe not this episode, but this trial? It's actually really surprising to me that we're not done yet. See you all then.